The monarch will make 2 visits to Scotland in less than a month. On October 2, the Queen will attend the opening ceremony for the 6th session of the devolved Scottish Parliament alongside the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall. The monarch will address MSPs at Holyrood's official opening as part of a special ceremony that will celebrate the efforts of local heroes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Her Majesty's visit to Edinburgh will be one of her many public engagements in the next 18 months. The Queen will also travel to Glasgow at the beginning of November to attend the COP26 climate conference. The event is expected to attract 120 heads of state, including U.S. President Joe Biden, as well as Pope Francis and climate activist Greta Thunberg. Around 20,000 accredited delegates are also estimated to be present. More than 10,000 officers drawn from across the country are predicted to be deployed each day during the conference. Police Scotland described the event as the most complex and complicated conference ever staged in the country. Prince Charles is also reportedly expected to address the summit, which will be one of 6 engagements listed for the Queen on the official royal website. However, it is believed that the announcements made on Friday, which included the Queen's schedule for autumn, do not amount to her full program. The exact details of the role the Queen will take during the event is not yet clear. Before the summit in Glasgow, the Queen, accompanied by the Earl of Wessex, will launch the Queen's Baton Relay for the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games from the forecourt of Buckingham Palace on October 7. 5 days later, on October 12, she will be accompanied by the Princess Royal at a service of thanksgiving at Westminster Abbey to mark the centenary of the Royal British Legion. On October 14, the monarch will attend the opening ceremony of the 6th session of the Senedd where, according to the Welsh Parliament's website, she will make a speech in the Senedd's chamber. The Queen had earlier this year withdrawn from public duties for 2 weeks following the death of the Duke of Edinburgh, who passed away on April 9 at Windsor Castle, aged 99. The news comes after it was claimed that the Queen is set to meet Prime Minister Boris Johnson and his wife Carrie over the weekend. The Prime Minister and his family are to take off for Scotland to spend a traditional weekend at Balmoral Castle, according to the Daily Mail's diary editor Richard Eden. Mr. Eden has claimed Mr. and Mrs. Johnson will be setting off tomorrow for their first visit to the Queen as a married couple. The commentator added their 16-month-old son Wilfred will also travel north of the border. A friend of the couple told Mr. Eden for Mail Plus, "They are very much looking forward to the visit. They have taken all COVID precautions and it will be very safe." Asked to comment, Buckingham Palace directed the question regarding the Prime Minister's trip to Downing Street. Express.co.uk has contacted Downing Street for comment. The last visit Mr. and Mrs. Johnson paid to the Queen at Balmoral Castle took place in 2019, when the couple, who tied the knot in May, was still unmarried. Last year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the restrictions in place, the Prime Minister did not travel north to hold an in-person audience in Scotland with Her Majesty. Related articles: Lady Louise Windsor enjoys last days of freedom before big change. Queen thrilled as George, Charlotte and Louis take part in tradition. Kate and William's move to Windsor makes sense for royals.